wants us to analyze the table of values. For every unit of increase on the radius, so it's talking about every time we increase by 1 here, how is the height changing? And then, by 2, and then it's asking us for every time it increases by 1 here, how's the area changing? And then it wants us to do how the volume's changing. So, let's see. Okay, so looking at, okay, so how's the height changing? Who said that? Alright, Mamar, let's get it. So, for every time the radius increases by 1, how's the height changing? So, what kind of rate of change is that?
Linear.
Well, it's a constant additive rate of change. It means it's what kind of function. Okay. Could you tell me that the height is linear by just looking at like the equation for it? Why not? What's the equation for height?
2 times it.
Is that a linear function?
Yes.
So like what makes it linear? Okay, so that constant, we're constantly adding by 2 to the height to get this radius. Okay, so now think about, in your group, take about 2 minutes. I want you guys to look at the base area and the height. Think about what are these rates of change going to be. Okay, also use that idea of, you're able to figure out this was linear. How could we figure out, what are other ways we knew this was linear? Okay, use that to help you figure out base area and volume. Rates of change, talk in your groups, and then we'll wrap up on that discussion. Okay? Alright.
Oh, the video? It's like 2 weeks of video.
My project didn't say, he said, oh, you don't have to do it. I said, okay, then I never showed that.
Well, some of that's because you're gonna get tired.
I don't see how volume is.
Watch it like
Oh, I thought that was what
I'll come back.
We taking it home? We taking it home?
I mean, okay.
What's that?
Why not? Thank God. They might be.
Say 4.
Okay guys, you should be looking for the rate of change of the base area. Every time my radius changes by 1, what's my base area doing? What relationship does that create?
It didn't bring up one of my earlier.
Yep. Just think.
It didn't bring up one of my earlier.
Yeah.
Like, when you get a B or an A, it'll bring up like an earlier test, understanding. But that wasn't a test for the unit, it was 9 weeks. So it wasn't gonna affect Sean? Miss Courtney, can you go ahead and go to the...
Okay guys, so this idea of finding the rates of change in the table, this is where we're picking up, y'all, this is where we're picking up with tomorrow, and then we're going to graph it, just how we did like with our rectangular prism stuff in the volume. Huh? Or Wednesday, I'm not, yeah, we're not gonna be here tomorrow. But, yes.
Alright, I need y'all's attention. Please stop talking. First things first, I want you to look at the homework assignment. First off, one thing I want to point out is I had 11 students turn in their graphic organizer. It was 2 terms, guys. I need you to do your graphic organizers because I need you reflecting upon these big ideas. Even if you think, hey, I'm going to get an A or a B, this will help. Reflect upon, look at the lessons in the book, make sure you understand so I can give you feedback. That's the whole point of this. Yes, you get a score, but that score is telling you the level of evidence that I see of your understanding. And if you don't understand it that well, you need to know that. If I see conceptual issues, you need to know that. We have 5 more terms. They come directly out of which lesson? Lesson 3, the one we've been working on. Reflect upon the things that we have there. Add extra detail. This practice here. This practice is based on what we did in lesson 2. So you will probably want to look at the solutions I put on Schoology to help you practice these things. Maybe watch some videos. And then this is practice right here is based directly out of what you've been working on with Miss Courtney. Now, if you are a senior, the virtual day homework assignment, that is due on Wednesday. If you're not a senior, you're taking the ACT tomorrow. Your assignment, the e-virtual day, is still an assignment you need to complete. It will be due on Friday. Okay, so if you're a junior taking the ACT, it is due on Friday. If you are a senior, yours is due on Wednesday. It's your only assignment. I want to point out, if you look at it, it should look very similar to what? Look at the e-virtual day assignment. Not the ACT. It covers the same concepts as your exam. Use your exam. The things you did well on, you know how to do. The e-virtual day assignment I passed out at the beginning of class. It was already on the desk when you walked in. Yes. There's only one on y'all's? Okay, so then I am sorry about that. Let me get you. The e-virtual day. Your next set of terms are due on Tuesday. So let me make a note that it's only 1 day late, and then turn it in on Wednesday. Next set through.
Hey, Jesus, pass me and keep me from 27 and 20. 27 and 28. What are her?
That'd be 3/20.
So you're doing right now.
You don't want to let H1 calm down.
So did either of y'all get a copy? No?
David, did you get a copy?
Yeah, I already gave them. So, use your test to help you. You should notice it looks very similar. We still need to reflect upon some of these things. Don't give answers to people. Should have said that to the rest of the class. I need y'all to make notes.
Yes,
ma'am.
sir. We understand.
What's your question? The practice, A through F, and then number 1 and number 2. Sound good? That should look familiar. All of it. Nothing should be new.